Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Dirty On is played by Taylor Hayes. On Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor Hayes frequently loses her mind over Rich Forrester and Brooke Logan. According to soap spoilers, Taylor is excitedly awaiting Ridge's decision on their wedding date, and is beginning to suspect that he may be reconsidering their I-dos. In order to lock down her man, how far will Taylor Hayes go? Read on to find out. Below are spoilers for this week's events on Bold and the Beautiful. We knew that Captain Nick Marone would soon begin attempting to court his former co-star Brooke Logan. Once the Bold and the Beautiful reported that he was returning to the CBS serial opera, Taylor Hayes is prepared to take advantage of the fact that she is aware of it as well. When Taylor Hayes and Rich Forrester are together, she behaves herself perfectly. However, Taylor fights dirty anytime he begins to drift away and lean toward Brooke. Taylor unexpectedly sent Deacon Sharp to declare his love for Brooke during their most recent time together. B&B spoilers indicate that Taylor will attempt to sever Brooke and Ridge's relationship this time around by using Nick Marone. Ridge is scheduled to head to Naples, Italy for work, and we know that Nick Marone pops up there. Is Taylor's craftsmanship the reason for his visit? Even though Taylor is back in Los Angeles, she immediately fears that her fiancé and Brooke will be sexing in Italy. Sending another man to declare his love for Brooke is the perfect way to ruin any romance. Do you believe Taylor has good reason to be concerned about Ridge and Brooke? Is it incorrect of her to attempt to keep Nick and Brooke together in order to preserve her own relationship? Nick is banned from trip by Ridge. Before Rich Forrester bans Nick Marone from their trip, The Bold and the Beautiful indicates that Brooke Logan will have some terrible memories as a result of Eric Forrester's film. Eric will say in the office how happy he is to hear that Liam Spencer is feeling better. In addition to being wonderful news for Liam and his loved ones, it also means that Forrester Creations' trip to Italy may go forward as scheduled. Ridge and Brooke were a little concerned about leaving when Liam's situation was so uncertain, but they have since learned of his cure. Eric will focus entirely on the upcoming excitement in Italy, as soon as he receives updates as well. Brooke, Ridge and Eric will see a promotional video that the team produced. There will be some footage of Brooke's renowned Portofino showstopper from the past, in order to highlight the connection between Italian inspiration and Forrester's iconic design. After the video's over, Brooke will admit it brought back some amazing memories, but she'll add that it brought back some sad ones too. Although Brooke won't hold it against him, Eric will apologize because he didn't mean to offend her. However, Brooke will admit that since Ridge and Taylor Hayes are back together, things have changed. Brooke will find it difficult because she still yearns for Ridge and their reunion. Eric will be shocked when Brooke suggests that Nick might go to Italy with them. Eric might worry that Nick will interfere with Brooke and Ridge's happy ending, because he is hoping for a good ending for them. On the episode, Ridge will try to stop Nick from being included right away by claiming that this is a work trip. Ridge will make every effort to prevent Nick from visiting Naples at all, claiming he is not invited. Ridge's attempts won't succeed though because Nick is free to go to Italy if he so chooses, which he does. Nick has already persuaded Brooke to accompany him on an excursion, and he plans to ensure that she enjoys herself rather than working non-stop. Luna's funeral has already been completed and managed. According to the Falsely Finnegan, Luna Nozawa's funeral was already completed and handled, as The Bold and the Beautiful discloses. Let's discuss the surprises and hidden details from Tuesday's show. Lee landed at Il Giardino and ended up becoming close to Sheila Sharp, who was the only person who appeared to be concerned about Luna's death. Deacon Sharp harbored resentment toward Luna for her terrible actions, even though Sheila and Lee did not think she was a monster. Nevertheless, Lee blamed Papi Nozawa for Luna's neglect and believed that she ought to have received the assistance she needs sooner rather than later. When Sheila finally inquired as to whether Luna would receive a service, Lee responded that it had already been completed and taken care of. Sheila wished she could have bid Luna farewell, but Lee seemed to be concealing something. All of this is leading up to the shocking discovery that Luna is still alive, so viewers should keep an eye out for it in the upcoming episodes. Let's talk about Eric Forrester and the promotional video he played during Tuesday's performance, which featured Brooke Logan and Rich Forrester. Brooke admitted that it evoked both happy and sad feelings because it exalted Italy and earlier Forrester designs. This time, Italy would be different because Ridge was seeing Taylor Hayes instead of Brooke. Ridge objected, claiming he wasn't invited on their work vacation, when Brooke suggested that Nick might accompany them to Naples. After a while, Eric surrounded Ridge by himself and threatened to take Brooke away from him if he didn't get back together with his true love. Nick put on the charm and talked about everything he wanted to show Brooke in Naples as soon as they met in the design studio. As he lusciously talked about building a boat and expressed his desire to take Brooke out on the sea, Nick caressed her arm. Afterwards, Brooke went back to Ridge and mentioned that she might enjoy this vacation to Italy more if Nick was around. Brooke saw no reason not to move on with Nick if Ridge had done so with Taylor. Ridge acted like he had no problem with Brooke moving on. He just didn't think Nick was the man for her. Ridge felt deceived by her taking the CEO position during the takeover, so Brooke finally brought up the misunderstanding that got them to this point. Now that it was all done, Brooke was prepared to overlook all that had transpired with Taylor in exchange for Ridge simply returning to her. Brooke suggested that she would be bringing Nick to Italy unless Ridge took advantage of this final opportunity. Stay back for updates on all the exciting romantic news that lies ahead, as spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Ridge, Brooke, and Nick will be involved in some love triangle drama in Naples. After his recovery, Liam's surprise brain surgery takes a dark turn. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam Spencer may experience a personality shift after undergoing brain surgery. Liam and Dr. Grace Buckingham have a fantastic chance to spend a long life together, because to her life-saving operation. In order to save his son's life, Bill Spencer was prepared to go to any lengths. The state of Liam's health surprised him. He was unaware that a brain tumor was killing him. He has a good chance of surviving and leading a regular life because the procedure went well. But could Liam's personality change as a result of the surgery? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate that Grace performs a secret experimental procedure. Following the procedure, Grace and Bill relocate Liam to a hidden area outside the hospital. Steffi Forrester unravels because she doesn't know where her ex-husband is. Bill refuses to answer her questions about where they moved him. Despite the fact that Liam's surgery went well, many viewers worry that Bill's son may change. After surgery, he can become more violent like his father. At Liam's bedside, Hope Logan and Steffi had prayed for his complete recovery. Steffi and Dr. John Finnegan, as well as Hope and Carter Walton, both say they are content with their relationships. For Liam's sake, they set aside their animosity toward one another. Both Steffi and Hope were aware that Liam was fighting for his life, and the last thing he needed was the women fighting alongside him. It would have done him no good. According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Liam's personality might change following his surgery. He might start acting more like Bill, combative and prepared to be a ruthless businessman. For years, Bill has grumbled about Liam's tenderness. He referred to him as a hippie who hugged tofu trees. That might all change now, though. Then there's the chance that Liam might be suffering from amnesia and forget that he split from Steffi or Hope. The relationships between the ex-wives were severely strained since his brain might have thought he was married to one of the ladies. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate that, whichever things works out, Liam and his family will have a tough ride as he recovers from his life-saving surgery. Carter gets surprised by Daphne Rose. There will be a lot of drama in Los Angeles and significant moments throughout the program. You won't want to pass up this opportunity. Watch your favorite characters deal with the consequences of their previous decisions in the present by tuning into CBS or Paramount+. These events will influence the destiny of these enduring people and leave you wanting more. In order to help Liam, Scott Clifton, Brooke, Taylor and Ridge were able to set aside their disagreements and find common ground. Naturally, Brooke still thinks that Ridge is her fate and that their relationship won't endure. Ridge and Brooke won't be getting back together this time. If Nick has anything to say about it, he believes it's time for Brooke to put her sporadic relationship with his brother behind her. Although these two brothers don't agree, it's a little surprised that Ridge isn't taking advantage of this chance to urge Brooke to move on given how insistent he has been that he is currently with Taylor. Hope and Carter have a happy engagement. Indeed, Steffi attempted to sabotage their romance by inviting Daphne Rose, who was also creating perfume for Forrester Creations, to visit Los Angeles and woo Carter. But in the end, Daphne's ploy failed. She left LA and Carter ended up proposing to Hope and she said yes. Naturally, when Liam struggled for his life, Things slowed down a little, but Carter was there for Hope during her ex-husband's suffering.